Hey everyone, Amanda here with Moses and Me Card Company. Today we are going to showcase the Simon Says Stamp limited edition card kit for 2021. This is their Christmas card kit called Season of Joy. First, let's briefly take a look and see what we get in the kit. Starting with the cardstock, you get a Schoolhouse Red, a Leaf Green, there is a cream, I believe this is their cream, yep, and then a fog color, which is a really pretty light gray. You also get some envelopes. You get a Schoolhouse Red gift card envelope, a shimmering leaf green envelope, and a metallic ecru. You also get a bag. And there's also a cream slimline envelope in there. Your papers for this card kit are from Simple Stories. You get 12 two-sided 6x8 sheets from their rustic, let's see here, this is the Vintage Rustic Story, Rustic Christmas, sorry. You get 12 of these, and these are 6x8. So they've got the nice traditional Christmas colors. I don't think I saw that one. There you go. That coordinates really nicely with that. You also get some note cards from Simon Says Stamp. This is in their cream color. They are pre-scored. And then you get the 6x8 stamp set called Season of Joy, which has got some nice kind of woodland creatures and just kind of some outline, as well as a nice little flowery flourish there. We get a couple of Simple Stories bits and pieces. These are also in the Rustic Christmas. One of them is the woodland bits, and one of them is the rustic, I guess it's just called Rustic Christmas bits and pieces. So you get those. We get an embossing folder. This is the Christmas Floral embossing folder. You see how pretty that is. Put that over here. Put our little bag right there. We get some texture paste, distress texture paste. This is grit paste in Snowfall, and then the crackle paste in Icicle. That would be fun to play with. We get a couple of dies in this kit. And this one is the, let's see what this one's called. The Jolly Santa die. He's holding a bag of toys, it looks like. And then we also get the handwritten Merry Christmas die, which cuts out Merry Christmas. We get a glue stick. I don't think I'll be using that, but maybe in a different project I can find it and use it. You get a Christmas sticker book from Tim Holtz, and it's got a lot of sentiments, like Christmas sentiments and things for tags. That's fun. You also get a Remnants rub pack, which I guess you just kind of rub these on top of cardstock and make your own sentiments. That's kind of fun. And then last but not least, you get a, let's see here, what's this called? You get a stencil. This is a delicate snowflake stencil, and it is a slimline stencil, it looks like. So maybe we'll get that out and try it on some of our cardstock and just see what it looks like with this distressed pastes that we get. So there you have it. Let's see what cards we can create using this limited edition kit. Look forward to showing you. Alright, so here are the 6 cards we were able to create using this card kit. Starting off, first I did a rather easy design. This is just that stamp set, the beautiful flower from the stamp set, heat embossed with gold, antique gold embossing powder from Simon Says Stamp. And then I also used a glimmer plate that I have. This is from Spellbinders. It's called Essential Christmas Greetings. That is in the middle there, and I just foiled that with some gold that I have in my stash from Spellbinders. I had these little poinsettia flowers hanging around. Those were, I made a whole bunch of those in my last card that I did. This is some sparkle, like white cardstock that I have in my stash, and it's made from the Christmas blooms from Spellbinders. And then the leaves are cut out using some tonic golden satin cardstock. This was in that mint wish list card kit. Here's a little sliver of that paper. You can see it's real pretty. It's got like some texture to it, so it's really a nice card stock, and it just really looks pretty with this antique gold that we have going on. And then I used some Spellbinders Gold Mix gems just to finish off the middles of the poinsettias. And there you have card number 1. Pretty easy. Nothing too crazy. For card number 2, I took some more of the flowers that I created using the Christmas blooms from Spellbinders. This is of course the poinsettias, and then I don't know what kind of flowers those are supposed to be, so I'm not even going to venture to guess, but the leaves that are on those are using the leaf green cardstock that we got in the kit. This is more of the pattern paper that we got in the kit, and this of course is the Schoolhouse Red cardstock that we got in the kit. I used my Simon Says Stamp Mary frame to cut out the little Mary here, and some more of that tonic golden satin cardstock. And then I brought in some, let's see here, this is velvet trim from Tim Holtz. And I brought that in and just kind of finished that off. And then of course the Mary is popped up on some fun foam, so it's got a little bit of dimension, and it also that helps it lay flat against that velvet trim. And there you have card number 2. So far, so good. And of course those are some love from Lizzie Prelofs that I have in my stash. For card number 3, I used some of the pattern paper from the cardstock, or from the card kit rather, sorry. I married those together using some dark green love from Lizzie Prelofs. I brought in a Merry Salutations glimmer set from Spellbinders, and that I did in the Spellbinders red foil. And I also used the Christmas from that set on the leaf green cardstock. I also made some of the little berries, and the holly berries were also in that kit. And since the background pattern paper here are, I don't know if you can tell or not, they're just holly berries with little birds in them. So I kind of pulled that into the middle here. And then of course I brought in a bird die that I have to bring in the bird, and this is Resting Birds from Memory Box, and I just cut one of the little birds out using the Schoolhouse Red cardstock that we had. And to finish it off, I used some of the red gems from Spellbinders, the little red gem mix, and just kind of sprinkled those all around. And there you have card number 3. Push that out of the way. It's my little positively everything tool. Alright, so there's card number 3. For card number 4, I don't usually use the stencils that they give us in these card kits, but I thought I would give it a go today. So you can see that background has that lovely snowflake stencil that we got in the kit. I did use the crackle paste in Icicle, and you can see it kind of just gives it a little bit of a icy feel, and it does crackle, so that gives it some fun texture. I used, this is some craft cardstock that I have in my stash. This is of course the Desert Storm. I gold heat embossed the sentiment. This is from the stamp set. It's that Merry Christmas there, using some antique gold embossing powder. And then I did use the Tim Holtz remnant rubs to create this piece on earth down here on the bottom. And I brought in some glitter cardstock. This is from Memory Box. This is their shimmering cardstock and the holiday glitter pad. This is also what made all of the holly berries. You can see it's the shimmery cardstock there and there. And then of course I brought in, this is from my stash as well, this midnight green from Simon Says Stamp to make the leaves on the holly berries. I popped up this middle frame on some fun foam so it's got a little bit of dimension. And of course this little trim right here, this little piece of paper that's real shimmery is from the Memory Box holiday glitter pad as well. Just kind of giving it just a little bit more shine just to finish that off. And of course the holly berries are from MFT. This is their holly berry set, and it just kind of gives you a larger holly berry than the Christmas blooms from Spellbinders. Speaking of which, I used here. So this is the Christmas blooms. They've got some holly leaves and berries there. And it of course is using that stained glitter cardstock from Memory Box. This is of course the pattern paper that we got in the kit. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but the Schoolhouse Red there on the bottom, I used the embossing folder that we got in the kit. This is the Christmas floral embossing folder, just to give it a little bit of texture. This is the die set that we had in the kit. It's just a Merry Christmas. And I used some more of those rub-offs to make the rest of that sentiment, and that just says love, peace, and joy. And this is of course mounted on some of the leaf green, and then this is some gold cardstock that we got, some gold glitter cardstock that we got in the Holy Night card kit that I just had on my desk and thought I would use up. And the frame, this is the inner part of this frame, that gold card kit, or gold card stock that looks kind of like a tag, is from this set from Simon Says Stamp, and it's just called Frames. So there you have card number 5, and of course I used these little clips are from Crate paper called Fa La La, and I just thought that little Christmas tree was kind of cute up there. Kind of looks like it's holding together all the paper. And then of course this middle panel is mounted on some fun foam. So there you have card number 5. So it's got a little bit of dimension as well. Now continuing, you know, when I get this frame out I like to use all the pieces in it. So I use this frame for the next card as well. This is card number 6. You'll see that I used the holly berries from the Christmas blooms just to kind of finish that up. This is the Christmas frame that I used a lot, the Merry frame rather. So this is the Merry from the Merry frame, just mounted on some midnight green. I think that's midnight green from Simon Says Stamp cardstock. These are some of the pattern papers in the kit. I brought in some gold pattern paper, as you can see, for the little inlet piece of the frame here, as well as some more of those velour trim pieces from Tim Holtz. And there you have card number 6. So I thought this one kind of turned out pretty. It's very unusual. This was kind of a challenging card kit for me. I don't know if it was just the pattern papers. They're very traditional. I like the reds and the greens. But like the patterns were very busy, so I was really kind of struggling with what to do with them. But in any case, these are the 6 cards I came up with using this month's card kit. Well, it's not this month's, it's a specialty card kit, but using the Simon Says Stamp specialty card kit for Christmas. I hope that you guys like these. I hope that you enjoy watching these videos and that they give you a little bit of inspiration as to what to do with your card kits as well. So in any case, I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me and watching me and supporting me. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much, and we'll talk at you guys soon.